Starting off first with a 1951 D Mitt mark. Now this has a doubled die obverse. So what you want to look for is doubling on the front of the quarter. So you want to look for that there on the lettering, on the word liberty, as well as on In God We Trust. So always be on the lookout for that on your 1951 Washington quarters. Of course, these coins are 90% silver. Now this coin here does have a very high grade as well. It's graded at a Mint State 66 by PCGS, the coin grading company. So that is where a lot of the value is coming from, is the grade, the condition. Now if you have a double die obverse and you know it's not in so great condition, it's not going to sell for this price. This coin sold for over $700 because of the grade and because of the doubling. Now here's a 1951 D Mint mark that sold for $12,000, and that is because it's graded at a Mint State 67 plus. There's probably not many of these at this grade, so very, very good condition coin. The coin grading scale only goes up to 70. This is at a 67 plus, so very, very high grade. This also is the D Mint mark, so if you're not familiar with quarters, the Mint mark will be there on the reverse at the bottom of the coin. Now in 1951, for the D Mint mark, they made 35 million of these coins, so they're very common to have unless you have them in an extremely high grade or they have some type of mint errors. Those things can give the coin some value. Now here is another thing that you want to look for on your 1951 D Mint mark Washington quarters. You want to look for a repunched mint mark. This coin is also graded at a Mint State 66, so it has a very high grade and it has the repunched mint mark. So here's an example of what that repunched mint mark looks like. You can look for those with your coin microscopes. You can see that line above the D, the top of the D, that is the repunched mint mark there. So always be on the lookout for that. I have coin microscopes available on couchcollectibles.com. So because of the grade, the condition, and because of the RPM, the repunched mint mark, this coin sold for $420. Can't beat that. Now here is the 1951 no mint mark Washington quarter. This coin has a very high grade of a Mint State 67 plus, also just like that D mint mark. This coin ended up selling for over $4,000 because of that high grade. Now here is a mint error where the 1951 quarter design was struck onto a 10-cent planchet. So it doesn't have a Mint State grade, however the error will give it a lot of value. This quarter sold for over $1,000. Before the no mint mark, they produced even more of those quarters, over 43 million. So again, they're not valuable or rare in terms of how many they minted, but they can be valuable if they have certain type of mint errors or high grades. Now here's a 1951 Washington quarter that is the proof quarter, graded at a proof 68 by NGC. This quarter sold for $7,000, of course, because of its rarity of being a proof and its grade, its condition. Now here's a 1951 S Mint mark. Just like the D Mint mark, you want to look for the S Mint mark at the bottom on the reverse of the coin. So you'll have the no Mint mark, the D Mint mark, and the S Mint mark. This quarter here has some really nice unique toning to it, and it's got a very, very high grade of a Mint State 67 plus. This quarter ended up selling for nearly $3,000. Can't beat that. Now for the S Mint mark, they made 35 million of those coins, so again the same thing goes for those. They are not valuable in terms of how many they actually made. Alright guys, don't forget to subscribe in the middle, check out the videos to the left of me, and until tomorrow, I'll see you guys in the comment section below. This is Couch Collectibles, and this is where I disappear.